live. Yeah, yeah, we going live. Hey, hey, we going live. Yeah, yeah, we going live. Yeah, yeah, we going. Yeah, yeah, we going. Yeah, 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 we going live. From the 50-yard line, we going live. From the 50-yard line, we going live. From the 50-yard line. Hey.
All right, the real roll call. All right, so we're going to start with this first one.
Okay.
Tom Brady threw his 600 touchdown pass to Mike Evans, and Mike Evans threw the ball up in the stands.
Not knowing
that it was the 600. He didn't know.
Right.
But he threw it up in the stands, and the fan who caught it gave the ball back, even though it was worth $500,000
or more. Yes.
What did you have done?
I would have given it back. I wouldn't have been a thought in my head, because I know while the money would be nice, look at your face. The money would be nice. I think the sentiment for the person, for me, and Tom Brady's not my favorite person, but it's still an accomplishment, right? First, it's an NFL history accomplishment. It ain't just he reached his blah, blah, blah. No. Mm-hmm. He's the first person ever to throw 600 touchdowns in the NFL. So I couldn't rest knowing I had that man's ball. I couldn't. That's just me. Like, money ain't everything. It'll come back. It's not. That's all I'm going to say. Money, it'll come back to him.
I pray it does. And I'm going to use one of the quotes from one of the shows that I love so dearly, The Wire, where Butchie told Omar, conscience do cost. Conscience do cost. Tom Brady, if you wanted that ball back, you was going to have to pay all my student loans. You was going to have to pay for this new house I'm trying to build. And I would have took season tickets for the rest of my life.
Super Bowl. Look, that would have been it, probably.
Super Bowl tickets for the rest of my life. Because I'm not flying to Tampa.
I want a suite. I don't want to be on the door sideline. Give me a suite at every Super Bowl.
Thank you. So you done came around.
I'm going along with what you're saying. I would have gave it to him. He would have done that for me. He might have. See, the way I look at it is, I give you your ball back freely, and you come up to me later and say, "What can I do for you? Thank you. What can I do for you?" That would be my hope as a human being, right? That you would say, "What?" That would be my hope. That I didn't have to blackmail you into doing. Because essentially, I'm holding this ball hostage till no.
In fairness, once you throw the ball in the stands, it's mine now.
It's property. I understand, but it just feels like it's not.
And now at this point, if you want to negotiate to get it back, I'm down for that. I'm not going to keep the ball and say I'm holding on to it, but conscience do cost.
Okay. All right.
I need my money. All right. I'm sorry.
All right.
So the next one, Tony Romo's distasteful comment about trading that ball for a date with Gisele Bündchen, who is Tom Brady's wife, and the non-reaction of those in charge. So some things are funny, but there's some things that aren't. And I think joking about a man's wife, even with her being a supermodel, I think in this moment was very distasteful, and I feel like Tony Romo should probably know better than this, but I don't think he should have been canceled for it. I do think he should have been reprimanded.
That's all I'm saying. I want to know where the outrage is.
Right.
Y'all outrage about some dumb stuff. But where's the outrage about? I don't want him to be canceled. I don't think it wasn't that egregious, right? It was not. It was, however, very offensive. Mm-hmm. And I'm waiting. The other thing is, where is Tom? Because some clapback would have came from somebody.
So I don't know Tony Romo at all, but I'm willing to bet, and I don't know if he's apologized for it. I'm willing to bet that he and Tom Brady have probably had a conversation about this, and this is why Tom hasn't said anything. Because Tom had the opportunity to say something about it when he was with Eli and Payton on that show Monday night.
Yes, he did.
Because he was giving it all up on this show.
Yes, he was. I love them together.
Me too. Eli, I would have never expected this from Eli.
Yeah, he's got quite a sense of humor. Of course, we already knew about Payton, but
Right.
Yeah. Okay,
Right.
well, I mean, so here's my thing. You publicly said it. I think there's a public apology.
True. And that's what
I
I'm
don't
saying.
care if you had one with
That's what
Tom individually. You need to publicly apologize to that woman.
That's why I was saying I didn't know if he actually apologized and we just don't know about it yet.
Right.
Like he
has
public apologized. Because none of this has been picked up by like mainstream media.
This is my point. Where is that? I don't think
you would know, you know.
But why? Because it's about a woman? Anyway, we don't have to go there.
Well, yeah.
We don't have to go there because we can go down a rabbit hole. This your word, microcosm of our society.
Now, I was just about to say to you, I ain't want to interrupt, but you just said egregious, so I want you to know that, you know what I'm saying, next time you try to hit me with the Jarrett and his SAT words.
I'm learning from you. I'm only picking these things up from you. That's all.
Oh, Lord. All right, let's go to the next one. And I actually have an update about this one. Well, a news station in Charlotte, and probably others, you know what I'm saying, have come out about the possibility of Deshaun Watson being traded to the Panthers. And their statement is an accused sex offender possibly being traded to the Panthers, and using that wording, fair foul.
Oh, so foul.
Yeah.
So foul. Because at the core of this, he's not being traded because he's a sex offender or accused sex offender. He's being traded because he's a quarterback. And you need to stick to the news and the facts. This is because it's an accusation and it's not a proven fact. Why even bring that up?
Right.
The fact is, y'all need a quarterback. How about that?
Well,
because y'all thought for a couple of weeks Sam Darnold was doing his thing, but he's showing you who he is. He is who I thought he was, and he's showing you all now who he is. So he is who I thought he was. And so I said what I said. And so I'm saying this, y'all need a quarterback. Really? I'm gonna need you. So I personally watched. This was me. I'm in Charlotte, y'all, still.
Right.
So I personally watched this statement being made. And I was sitting there it took me a minute, I ain't gonna lie. Because when she said it, she never said his name even. She just said accused sex offender. And I was sitting there for a long time, like, who the heck is she talking about? And then it hit me like, is she talking about? Oh my God. I was livid. It's live TV, so I couldn't it was my, it wasn't like I could rewind. I was like, did she really just say? Oh, I was done.
Yeah.
It offended me because this is the same way I felt, even though he was eventually convicted of it, but the way Michael Vick was kind of demonized before all of this stuff was, it just, come on now.
Right. And we know
we're gonna go back to the whole Ben Roethlisberger. I'm gonna keep talking about this one thing, and I'm a Steelers girl. So, but I'm gonna keep talking about how you don't talk about him like that.
We can even go back to Payton, and you know how much we love Payton. But when he was in college, that thing that came out about him showing his genitalia to the athletic trainer, stuff like that gets swept under the rug. But this one, I was livid about that. Like, that's not how that's not how you gonna do this. Yeah. Because
now you're setting up this whole, if the man does come here, now y'all looking at him like that, and you're not even like, what is?
Yeah, and maybe that's the thing. The media, maybe the media doesn't want him there.
Maybe not. Well, keep letting Sam Darnold take y'all down that road. Go ahead.
I don't know who's in charge down there, but they need to be fired. Update to this story, though, is that supposedly, this is rumor, I don't know if it's been confirmed yet, supposedly the Miami Dolphins and the Houston Texans have agreed to terms on a trade for Deshaun Watson. So keep looking out for that. We'll see about that.
So yeah, so I'm glad to see. I see they said Carolina is not pursuing him. Good. Miami Dolphins still front and center. Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good. I mean, and yeah, that's great. Awesome sauce. Going down to Miami. That's fine.
So apparently they've agreed to terms.
Yeah, awesome sauce.
And so we'll see what comes of that.
I'm just glad he's not coming here. Y'all didn't deserve him. So Sam Darnold, keep on taking them down that tragic road that y'all on right now. I'm good with that.
Yeah.
I'm A-okay with that. Hot dog. Yay. Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Now put the cameras on me, 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 put the cameras on me.